Hey New Vision, Pastor Jeremy here with some exciting news. I know many of you have been praying over the year 2025. As for the bulk of this year, we have been searching for God's man to step into the role of executive pastor here at our church. Well, I'm grateful to report on behalf of our executive pastor search team that we sense that God has led the right man this way. Therefore, Pastor Avery Canfield is going to step into that role starting on November the 16th. Pastor Avery is already serving as an executive pastor at Friendship Southern Baptist Church down in Concord, and he's going to be moving along with his family, his wife Brittany and two sweet children here to our area. While we await their coming, though, we wanted you to catch some insights on who they are, and therefore our executive pastor search team is going to share a few different details with you about what exactly we were looking for, what that process looked like, and why we see Avery, Pastor Avery, as the right man to step into that role.
We were looking for someone that obviously had a heart for God's church, was genuine in what they were looking for and that kind of thing. Also someone who could come alongside Pastor Jeremy and help him where the need was, who was familiar with small groups, Bible studies, preaching, and then the other things that go along with ministry here at New Vision.
We spent lots of hours combing through tons of resumes, interviewing guys. We all knew what we wanted and what was going to be a great fit for our church, but we just didn't have peace. After Avery's interview, we all just looked at each other and we were like, he's it, he's the one. Like we just knew right then, the Lord just had a peace wash over us. Of course, we had to follow the proper steps and procedures, and we did. We spent hours with Avery and with his family, and we had even more reassurance from the Lord that he was the right candidate.
So my first impression of Pastor Avery was probably just his genuineness and his heart. He had not just an interest in answering our questions, but he had several questions of his own about the church. He had been looking into the church on his own, following along with some live streams, and really sort of trying to get a feel for who we were, because it was important to him and his family that he make the right move. He wasn't just job searching, but he was looking for where the Lord was leading him.
My first impression of Pastor Avery was that he's kind, approachable, and truly a server of the Lord. One thing that stood out to me was the teamwork between him and his wife. You could truly see that they had a heart of ministry for serving others together.
One of the things I really liked about Avery was after our conversations, I came away feeling like I had been talking with someone twice his age. He has wisdom beyond his years. He has a beautiful, humble spirit. He has a heart for God. He's going to be a great asset to New Vision Fellowship. And I must add, he has a wonderful sense of humor.
So you've heard from our team, but we also want you to have a chance to hear from Avery himself. So take a listen to what he had to say.
My name's Avery Canfield. I grew up most of my life in North Carolina, specifically in Concord, North Carolina. There I met my wife as an 8th grader in middle school. Though we were not high school or even middle school sweethearts, that's God's grace because I was too dumb back then. And so we waited until college to start dating. So we've been married for 5 years. Wonderful, wonderful time. She is a wonderful person. We have 2 wonderful kids as well. My son, he's the oldest. His name is Augustin, but he goes by Goose. He's 3 years old. And then my daughter is Felicity, and she is 2 years old, but oftentimes, once again, we love their names. You hear me call her Fee. Typically, you can find our family outside. We love to be outdoors. Rather that be sports or riding a bike or hiking. I love to hike. I love to be in nature. We love to be outdoors. In terms of education, I went to UNC Charlotte, 2 degrees from Charlotte, mathematics and history, and that seems strange, but they work together, I promise. And now I've just completed, as of last December, my Master's of Divinity from the Southern Baptist Theological Seminary up in Louisville, Kentucky. Love of Christ extended to other people. And we have experienced that with every single person we've met at New Vision. whether that be the leadership team or the search committee. They've just shown love, not just to me, but to my family, which speaks volumes. And I just want people to know that love and to see how that love then also motivates us to unity, then unity to mission. It was pretty evident from just the beginning, talking with Pastor Jeremy, checking out the Facebook page, looking on the website, that the Lord was doing something special. He's doing a mighty work here at New Vision, and really captured that in two ways from the beginning. One, just seeing that one Sunday there's 14 baptisms. As a minister, someone who loves Jesus, loves the gospel, that excites me. That's what it's all about, 14 baptisms one Sunday. That's awesome. And then just meeting everyone here, everyone's been so kind to us and so hospitable to us, to not just me, but my family. And that really spoke volumes to me, that our family was taken care of here. And so I'm just excited for what the Lord's doing, excited that there's some wonderful people here, and I can really tell that the Lord is working, and that this church is going. And so I'm just excited to be a part of that.
We're so excited and grateful for what the Lord is doing and leading Avery our way. He's going to get started around the middle of November. And so in the meantime, church, we just ask that you would continue to pray as we seek God's help in this coming day where he and his family will be preparing. They'll be moving. There's a lot of logistics there. So please pray for Avery and for Brittany and for their two precious children, and give them a great welcome as they step into our family here at New Vision.